Collected a bunch of highlights from our game against the Cyclones. So I'm going to just go through the highlights and we're going to talk about them. The whole purpose of these videos is just to kind of show you guys what's happening on the ice, because I know, especially even in my men's league, when you play those games, how easy it is to get caught up and not realize what it looks like. So here we're going to just talk about the different plays and what we're doing good and what we can improve on. Overall, I was extremely impressed. So let's get to it. All right, the first play is going to be Sid's goal that started, the first goal of the game. So we're going to go slow it down a little bit. Sid wins the puck battle here. Gets it from Malone, fires it on net. Look at this thing. Crawls up Wally's arm, and then rolls down. Okay, these are hard moments on goalies. This is why this position is so tough. Wally did everything correctly, and that puck just somehow rolled down his arm. But one of the things I wanted to point out here, not only did Sid get a pretty good shot on net there, is look at Dover crashing the net. Let's back it up and take a look. Watch Dover right here. Puck goes on net. Dover doesn't sit there. Dover crashes it right in the goalie's face. So this is something why I'm always telling you guys, I want you guys to go to the house. And now I don't know if this had anything to do with it, but if you can take the goalie's eyes off of the play just for split seconds, things like this may happen. That may have not had anything to do with it in this one, but it never hurts to go to the house. What if that puck rolled down right in front of him? Dover would have been right there to bang it in. That was a great, great play. All right. Next one is we've got a nice pass to the house here. Also, I got to say, Wally did a great job here. That was an early goal, and he did a good job shrugging it off. And when you're a goalie, you got to let stuff like that go. Great job, Wally. Okay, so this is a great pass to the house here. So here we have Gibby chasing it in the corner. We got Cleary. So here we go. Let's talk about that. Gibby's over here off in the corner, right? So here we have Cleary come to the house. Here we got Curdy. He's on his way to the house. So let's take a look at that, see how it goes. Gibby's going to bring it around the net. And pause. Now let's take a look. Now normally if you've got someone in the house, you guys kind of want to spread out a little bit. But I like what they're doing here. Look at the eyes. You can see the eyes. Both Curdy and Cleary focused on Gibby. Sticks down in the house. That is perfect. Look at our D. D's perfect job too. Now we're going to slow this in. Gibby's going to throw it in the house. And both are going to get their sticks. One or two, I don't know. It was double stick power. Get the shot on net. Great save by Wally through all the traffic. And good job by the Cyclone D to attack it too. I like the attacking of the house. Okay, this is my favorite play of all the highlights. We've got 21 highlights. This is my favorite one. I'm going to spend the most time on this highlight, and there is no goal scored. But this was one of the best hockey plays that I've seen. So let's go ahead and go through it. So first thing we're going to see here is we're going to see Bar. So let's just go ahead and outline who we got. We got Sid, Florida. Here's Barry, Big Bird, and we're Snuffleupagus. So here we go. So we're going to have Barry's going to win the face-off clean. He's going to win it right back to Sid. Okay, Sid gets it, fires it on net. So this is a great play. She had a wide open shooting lane. Look at all the defenders she's got. 1, 2, 3 attacking her. We got DiPietro going to the house. Good play by him too. Okay, puck comes, hits DiPietro or Wally, I can't tell. Banks into the corner. Okay, so now I'm going to stop it. We're going to constantly look at the positions because this is a great example of where everybody should be going. Now, we have the puck now's off into the corner. Look at Big Bird's eyes. Big Bird's now engaging. This is his side of the ice. We got Bar at the center. Bar's keeping his eyes on it. He's going to help out. Florida recognizes the play and says, hey, if this Cyclone's going to get it, chances are he might go up the boards. And Florida's going to head there. Look at Snuffleupagus right in the house. Is perfect. Sid going back to her position. So far, so good. All right, head up. Here comes the puck up the boards. Great play. That's a good play by the D. It never hurts to go up the boards. But there's Florida. So now we got Florida right here. Bar's going to recognize now. First, Bar's chasing it. He's going to recognize Florida's has it, and he's going to curl around. Now we got Big Bird. He's watching the play to make sure that the puck is staying in, and you're going to see once he recognizes Florida keeps it, he's going to keep his eye on there. So now look at Snuffy. Snuffy's still in the house. Sid's in perfect position. Stick down, eye watching the puck. So what options does Florida have here? All right, Florida can go up the boards. He can pass, right? Can pass over to Sid, which is a good option too because there's no real defenders there. So, or he can maybe even skate it in a little bit, but I love the decision he makes here because you're going to see how quickly the Cyclones are gaining on him here. Okay, so he gathers the puck. Now he's got some Cyclones here and throws it down the boards. Because when you're on D, this is a very smart decision by Florida. If you're on D and you always want to shoot it on net, what if it bounces off a defender? Then look what's happening because you have the defenders. Let me rephrase that or refresh that. The defenders are going to be attacking the D, right? Well, if that puck bounces off, who's got the momentum? The D does, or their team has the momentum. So they would have the momentum going the other way. So when you are defense and you are shooting on net, you really want to try and make sure you have a clear lane. So great, safe play by Florida, passing to Big Bird here. Now, I think it gets by Big Bird and wraps around. So let's watch it. It does. It's got some mustard on that. Wraps it around, which is good because we're going to watch how everything is changing here. Okay? Puck's going in the corner. Look at Snuffy over here. Okay? Snuffy's here. Look at now. We got Sid. Sid is now bolting this way to watch her board. Florida has come out to the center. Barr still got the eye on the play, is watching the center. And now Big Bird is heading out onto where he needs to towards the house. Okay, now this is one of my favorite parts, so I want everybody to pay attention. Watch Snuffy. Okay, he is getting ready to do the textbook definition of what I want you guys to do when I'm talking about using your shoulders. Okay, just watch him on the boards here. He digs in. He's battling for the puck. Gets his shoulder. His stick is down. Shoulders down, and look at him leaning into that player. Okay, now one of the other great things about this play is now look, Barr recognizes that he needs some help. So now Barr's going to come into the place. Snuffy's got him boxed out pretty well. Just kind of can't get the puck to him. So Barr's going to come in here and help him. Sid right on the boards, perfect. Big Bird all alone in the house in Florida, perfect position. So let's watch it a little bit more. So there we go. Now we have Barr supporting Snuffy here. Okay, now look how fast all of his space went away. So now Barr's got the puck, and what are his options? He's got Sid open, Florida's wide open, and look at Big Bird. Big Bird's all alone in the house here. Now DiPietro's doing a great job playing D in the house. So, but other than that, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Cyclones that are all watching the puck carrier. Okay. And I want to use this as an example too, and I'm not picking on the Cyclones because you're going to see some plays where we do the same thing. So that's why I love talking about why it's important to watch our positions. So now, even though I talked about the options that Barr has, you're going to see how quickly they go away. Watch. So now, look, we got 3 all engaged Barr. So now it's kind of hard for him to make the decisions, but he still wins the puck battle. Now look at his options. Snuffy. Big Bird's still all alone right here. Florida's perfect position. Sid's right here too. Now we've got Snuffy coming into the play again. All right. Now look at this great pass back to Sid. What a fantastic play. Because look what happens. Now we've got 3 Cyclones going this way that are now having to change direction. Right? Snuffy. It's got the eyes on Sid. Big Bird still all alone. And Florida is an open man too. Now Sid's going to get it. It's going to pass to Snuffy, and it just squeaks by. And then they're able to get out. But also look what Snuffy does here. Still chasing it. But the whole time too, I want to point out, wide open in the house was Big Bird. So we want to try and keep a point of that. There's something else too. Let's go ahead and back this up just a little bit. Okay, now as hard as this play is, and I know it is, I understand it's hard to make good decisions when you have 3 people on you. But I want you to always try and keep in mind, when you have 3 people on you, that means that you have wide open teammates, right? And this is a time to where we need some teammates that recognize that to maybe help them out by tapping the stick. Sid right here could probably help by tapping the stick. Same thing with Florida and Big Bird. But you need to remember, you don't want to tap the stick unless you're really open, okay? But this was just a fantastic play. I'll tell you what, let's just watch the whole thing again in regular speed. Okay, wins the face-off. Sid fires it on net. Look how quick all this happens, too. Okay, great job by Big Bird, forcing the play. Comes up, Florida rings it around. Now watch Snuffy lean into him. This is what I want, shoulders, shoulders. Lean in there, put that butt on it, put that shoulder on it, muscle, muscle, muscle. Fantastic play, Barr snags it. Everything collapses, head up, pass back to Sid, pass forward. Oh, so good, just so good. I've watched that play 50 times. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Now this is the Gibby goal, but it's really the Gibby present. So here we go. Cleary's coming down. He's going to put a great hard shot. Boom, right on that. Look, Gibby. Oh, thank you. I guess I'll chuck that in there. What a fantastic play on a couple of counts. One, it's a great play by Cleary because she puts a really hard shot on net. And 2, great play by Gibby because he goes to the house with his stick down, right? He's ready and looking for it. You can see Gibby's eyes right here. Sticks down, 2 hands on his sticks ready. Oh, you can't get a gift any easier than that. And this is what I also love about the play. First thing Gibby does, his eyes are on Cleary. Oh, thank you, Cleary. Thank you very much. I appreciate that goal. Thank you, Dover. Thank you, guys. Great play, guys. Okay. Now this is kind of a different kind of play. I put this highlight in here for one reason. Because I want to talk a lot about positioning, but in this particular time, Gibby is the left wing, all right? So Gibby's position is going to be up in here. Now, what everyone doesn't know is before we went out on this play, I asked Gibby to shadow Malone. So you're going to see Malone. We all know Malone. I have a high respect for him. It was early in the game, and I told Gibby I want you to shadow him a little bit, just to try and kind of essentially control Malone right out of the gate. But what it did do, and which is why I only did it for one shift, is because you are going to see how exposed the ice is when you have a person out of position. Okay, so let's watch it go forward. So we have Malone coming in. So let's point out where Gibby is. So here's Gibby chasing. So Gibby technically should be over in this area, but because he's listening to me, he is going to still chase Malone around. So this is great D. Look, we got Plord here with the stick on him. We got Mancuso watching and heading to the house. Okay, great job by Plord. Okay, now pause it. And so here's Gibby. So look, because Gibby's not over here, we have got some wide open ice, right? We've got one guy here and one guy here all alone. So this is another reason that really shows you. Now, Curdy's doing a great job. He's in the center of the ice where he should be as the center. And we've got Cleary on the wing where she should be. So look how much different that looks. Here you have Cleary on her side that can support this whole area. She's got watching this guy responsible and also can help out in here. But we have nothing on this side of the ice, and it'll become more apparent here too. So puck comes up. Cleary gets in there and battles. They knock it back in. Okay, now look how just bad this looks because Gibby's here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 players right here. Okay, so again, if Gibby wasn't here, then everything would look a lot better. We'd have our center. We'd have Mancuso engaging. We have Plord near the house also keeping an eye. But over here, look, 1, 2 players all alone. So we have all of our players on this side of the ice. Okay, that's really bad, and that's my fault as a coach. So we're going to play this a little bit more. Okay, Mancuso does a great job. Gibby's chasing it around. Okay, so now if Gibby were over here to begin with, in his correct position, he could have came down and supported this. But he wasn't. Okay. Okay, puck goes in the center. Great play by Plord there to knock it up. Knocks it up to Gibby. Gibby passes over to Cleary, but it ricochets off a skate and comes back. So we're still not out of the zone yet. Oh! Mancuso just skates by it. Ties up with Gibby. Now look how crowded all that looks because Gibby's out of position. Again, it's not your fault, Gibby. But just, do you see how just, you know, it just looks like a mess. And it's just been one player. Okay, Malone gets it. Everyone's fighting for it. This is a knuckle puck. Giblin kind of snags it, comes right to him, and they take it out of the zone. But I wanted to show how much a difference it can be when only one player is out of their position and how discombobulated it can make it for everybody. Okay? So, and that's why after that play, I think I told Gibby to quit doing it. So he did great. He did a really good job. Okay, here's the funky goal. All right. This is one of the things that is hard about being a goalie. Look what Devo's got to keep up with here. Okay, Sid goes around, kind of gets knocked in the corner a little bit. Devo's keeping his eye. Here comes the shot. Okay, ricochets off Sid, right? Let's follow this thing because this is nuts. Ricochets, tink, goes here. Where's it go next? Off the next player. Oh, let's follow it some more. Comes here. Tink. It's going to ricochet off here. Dink. Bounce out. And then, oh, weird rut. And then bounces over Devo's stick. Are you kidding me? Let's watch that again without me all drawn all over it. Okay, so here we go. Just want you to watch this thing. I mean, Devo plays it so well, too. But it's just... I mean, look at Devo's positioning. It's really good positioning. Here comes Devo, top of the crease. Playing real aggressive. I love that. Love that at the top of the crease. Just weird funk. Look, he's already starting to move to the right, and then it bounces, and I don't know how in the world it moved that way. But that's why it's so hard being a goalie. Because if you weren't down there in that play, you would have never seen how crazy that thing could have been. I had no clue it was that crazy from the bench, right? So, tough position. And the best thing is Devo lets it go. Just like Wally had one of those crazy goals, Devo lets it go also. It plays a great game. Tell you what, let's watch that in real time so you see how fast it is. And see how nuts this thing is. Okay. Normal speed. Here we go. Let's watch the pinball. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, tough to be a goalie. All right, good job, Devo. All right, so, okay. Now, this one's going to have a couple good things that I want to show right off the bat. So, let's take a look at Plorty. Okay, well, I went too far. Okay, this is Plorty right here. Okay, keep an eye on him. Okay, here we go. We're going to back it up just a tad. Watch how he's got his head on a swivel. All right, here he is. Oh, did you see that quick look? You see it? I'm going to do it again. Look at that. Taking a look. So what we want to do, especially in the second half of the season, if you're going into the boards chasing a puck and you've got time, I want you to take a look around. Plord recognizes right here. Look at his eyes. Looking over his shoulder, sees he's got someone there, and adjusts his play based on that. That's fantastic, Plord. Okay. Grabs the puck. Brings it around the net. We got Dover over there engaging. He's our center. It's a great job by Dover. Now let's look at some of our positioning. Gibby over here, perfect. Cleary over here, perfect. Look at that, right in the house. That's fantastic. Eyes watching the play. And Mancuso is supporting Dover, who is off the screen. We can't really see Dover right now, but he's there. So let's watch it. Okay. Now I'm going to show a couple plays. So here's Mancuso taking the puck, right? Now, I'm going to show you another highlight later. I want you to remember this part I'm talking about right now. So Mancuso's going to take the puck. Watch how much leeway the Cyclones give him here, okay? And I've told the D, hey, D, if you've got to run and you think you've got somewhere you can go, you can go. But he does have some options. He could pass it up to Gibby, but Gibby was really down deep this time. So, and Mancuso had some speed, so he saw a good opening. So let's look at the Cyclones here, okay? He gets around one of the offense. Look, this one's backing up. This one's kind of backing up. And then he sees he's got openings, and he just burst it second. And the second center of the ice just kind of burst down. Mancuso's got his head up, takes a shot on net. It's kind of hard to see from here, but it goes in, and that was the second goal of the game for us, I think. No, third goal, right? Third goal of the game. So that was a great play by Mancuso. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up now, celebration by the goalie, is because when we go to the next highlight, I want you to see the difference. The next time he tries to do that, the Cyclones immediately attack him and take that away from him. So there are times when you should make a rush, and there are times when you should make a pass, and Mancuso does it right in both times there. Okay? Let's go on to the next one. Now this next one is a great save by Devo. Okay, right when we come in here, I wish I would have given that a little bit more time. We've already got the shot. I wish I'd backed up a little bit. Here's Maloney Baloney. Great wrist shot. Good positioning by Sid. Great positioning by Sid, and we've got everyone kind of catching up. Look how far Devo's out above the crease. That is really good. It's glove hands up. It's got really squared onto the shot there. Remember when we had that practice when we took everybody and we sat out in the different parts of the ice to look about how much net we could see? And the difference when the goalie was out and versus when the goalie was in the net, this is exactly what Devo needs to do. He's out of the net, playing aggressive, and this was a bullet by Malone, and he makes a great save. Now look what Sid does too. Sid does a good job. She doesn't fool around with it. This is not the time to try and puck handle in the house after a hard shot like that. Immediately smacks it to the back wall, shoulder in there with Malone, and kind of battle it out a little bit. Look at that. Here we got Florida straight in the house. Florida's in the house. Curdy is supporting. Great positioning by Curtis. And we've got our wingers, Snuffy and Big Bird. Look how deep Big Bird is. That's okay, but he's not going in too deep. And Snuffy's right here too. Great job. I love it that the wingers have been staying on the boards and staying in their positions. Okay, pass in the house. No big deal. Florida's right there. Now look what Florida does here too. Watch how much time Florida takes with the puck. Look, he's already looking. You can see him. He's already looking up ahead. No time on the puck. Head up. Made a decision. Passes it right up to Snuffy. Snuffy has it. Turn it around. Perfect breakout. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at it in real speed so you can see how hard that shot was that Malone had. So you get a better idea how great a save this was. This thing was a bullet. Oh, nice shot, nice shot. And again, watch how Florida, no times, heads up, is already looking, pass it up. Snuffy already knows, turns around, breaks it out of the zone. Okay, love it, love it, love it. Oh, yeah. All right, this is a great play, too. Okay, there's not a lot of times that, and because we're not in checking yet, that we can't get too excited about some big hits. But watch Curdy right here lay down the boom. Oh, yes. So, and who does he lay it on? Right here, Maloney Baloney. Yes, our ex-teammate. Still miss Maloney Baloney. They of course, it's not a real check, but they're both chasing the puck, and we get some good old-fashioned hockey. Boom! Oh, yeah. Let's watch that again. Oh, yeah. One more time. Laying the shoulder. Boom! Oh, that's hockey. How about slow motion? Okay. Slow motion. Right there. Oh, I love it. Okay. Moving on. We got another great save here. Oh, this is a really good save by Devo. Puck's in the corner. Great job by Plord. Kind of hits it at a funky angle. Puck comes back. Doesn't kind of go where Plord wants it. Sticks out by Mancuso. And look at the flash in the leather Oh, great job, Devo. And I'm going to do this one in normal speed, too, so you can see how fast he flashed the leather at this thing. Dink, look at that. Great positioning. Oh, yes. Oh, one more time. How about that? One more time. Look at that nice movement, left to right movement. Still square to the puck. Got his glove on it. Great save. Great save. Okay. All right, so now here is the part that I was talking about earlier. Here's the other Mancuso attempt to break it out and take it. So here we go. Mancuso's going. Almost identical as last play. But watch how fast the Cyclones converge on him. Boom, right there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, all converging on him, right? So that doesn't work. So what does Mancuso do? Does he force it? Nope. Sees that he's got 3 people on you. What did we talk about? When you have lots of people on you, who's open? Somebody's open. That's who. What's he do? Just squirts it up. Right up to Bar. Bar's waiting for it. Pounces on it. Great breakout play. Excellent job. All right, so here we have a forced bad pass. So we have a puck going off of the boards. All right. Kind of stuck on the boards here. Now, look, we have 2 people conversion. 2 people is not too bad, okay? We don't ever want to do 3. 3 is, if you see 2 of your teammates, don't go in there, all right? Get open. So we have 2 here. We already have, I think this is Big Bird. Big Bird's already heading this way. Bar's the center. He's also heading this way. So watch what happens. What it does do is it forces a bad pass. So the player gets a little pressured, or maybe it may even tipped off a stick there. I don't know where it did. But pass didn't go where it was supposed to. Came right to Gibby. Oh, so that was Cleary that pressured. My fault. So let's take a look again now that I got the names right here. So we got Cleary forcing it and Bar. So when I talk about you guys all the time where I want you to attack the puck, that's why I want you to attack it. I know you guys aren't going to be able to get it most of the time. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to do what? When we get the puck, we want to do what? Number 1, control the puck. 2, head up. 3, make a decision. So when we're attacking them, we want to limit their controlling the puck. We want to limit their heads up. We want to limit their decisions, right? So that's why we attack. So this is a great job. Cleary goes in. Look, and you saw the Cyclone. He's got his heads up. He sees them coming, and he's got his heads up seeing this player right here. And I can't. Oh, he actually even saucer passes. Oh, it deflects off Cleary's stick. So because Cleary attacked it, bounces off the stick, goes right to Gibby, and then Gibby gets it out of the zone. So great play because of attacking the puck. Okay, so here we have another breakout. So who was that? I missed it. So I think this is, okay, so here's Plord, so I'm guessing that's Mancuso. Mancuso quickly passes it up to Gibby. Yep, there's Mancusi. Okay, now look. So here we go. Let's take a look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Cyclones. All right, Gibby now has the puck. Because Mancuso fed it right up to him, Gibby didn't waste any time. Look who he's got open. 1, 2 players, Cleary and Bar. Now, I don't know what Gibby's vision is. Gibby may not have been able to see Bar, but he saw Cleary. Now, look what happens with this pass. Beautiful cross-ice pass right on the tape of Cleary. Cleary controls it. Now look what happens. Now they've got all the Cyclones are changing directions, right? So, but look who's still wide open. Bar's wide open, so Cleary can either do what? Skate with it or pass it to Bar, and she makes the right call. She gets it, passes it up to Bar. Great breakout play. And the reason I stopped the video because it was offsides. But we'll pretend like that didn't happen because it was a great breakout play. Okay, here's my other favorite play of the game. All right, this was a Cyclones goal. All right, but this is a great play by them, and I want you guys to watch it. Okay, and we're going to talk about what led to that. And it's not necessarily bad defense per se, but there's differences. So first we're just going to watch it. So going in the corner here, Florida's in there. Puck squirts out, just hops by Dovey, but Dovey keeps attacking. Great play here by Percy. Percy's got his head up, and look at this. Toman coming in the side. Perfect one-timer. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a really pretty hockey play. I mean, that's a golf clap right there. That's just a really pretty play. Okay, so let's now talk about it and dissect it a little bit. So everything's great here. Florida got it up the boards. Puck scored by Dover. No big deal. That's part of hockey. Dover should have been on the boards. Perfect breakout play was started. Puck scored by. No biggie. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. Sid in the house. Perfect. I think that's Snuffy, and here's Big Bird, both in perfect positions. But here's Toman right here. Here's Toman, sneaky Toman. Okay, so right now he is not a threat to anybody. Now watch how quickly that changes. Now here's Percy. Right, so I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Here's Smitty, that's Smithson. Here's Percy, and here's Toman. So Smitty's the one that forced the play, helped to pop it up. Percy got it. And let's watch what Percy does. Percy makes a nice move around Dover. Makes a nice move around Florida. So now look what we have here. Now we have Sid, who has also engaged the shooter. Okay, so now why I was saying this isn't necessarily a bad play is because 99% of the time in House League, what happens? This person ends up shooting. But look what Toman did. Toman, who was up here and wasn't a threat, squirted down here and now is all alone crashing the net. Okay, so what I would like in the future is we need to learn how to defend this kind of play because it's the correct hockey. Okay, so even in house, you know, if Percy were to get around Florida, Sid would have been right here to also challenge that, and you know that's normally what would happen and probably would work out most of the time. But I want our D. We're going to see more examples of that too. We need to try and keep our head on a swivel. You know, the crispy on the Predators, what he's always saying. And we need to try and watch that. So let's just go. Beautiful pass. And one-timers are hard. Now look how close Devo got to stopping this thing. That's the other thing I wanted to point out. That is crazy. I mean, that's really crazy. Had Toman not even lifted this puck, I don't think that would have gone in. I think Devo may have got a piece of that. So one more time in slow motion because I love this play. Great move by Percy. Here comes Toman. And, oh, great play. Actually, let's do it in real time. Look how fast it is. Great play, great play. Here comes Toman. Oh, that's just pretty. That's not much you can do about that. Great play by the Cyclones. Okay, so here we got another nice breakout drill. So here we have Mancuso in the house, and we got Plorty chasing. Okay, Plorty immediately up the boards to Gibby. Now here's what I was talking about with Toman too. Gibby kind of weaves through a bunch of traffic. So, you know, there's times I don't know what Gibby was seeing at that time, but look what we have open here. Because Gibby's got 1, 2, 3, 4 people, he's also got Cleary wide open. But still, nonetheless, a great breakout play. Let's look at it one more time. Oh, wrong one. I went back too far. Okay, so let's watch this breakout. And the reason I like to kind of flip them back and forth is you can see how fast it is. So Plorty, great job. Now, I also want to point out, too, look at Curtis here. Curtis is doing a great job supporting his teammate. He is here as another pass option. Right now, he can go to the boards. He can go to Curtis wide open. Maybe kind of covered here, but not really. I also want to point out Mancuso right in the house. Excellent positioning. Pass it up. Gibby takes it. Feels like he's got to run. Look at the hustle back by the Cyclones. And I don't know how this play turned out. I don't know how. Okay, but still great breakout. Okay, here's a nice breakout number 2. Okay, so here's Mancuso making some good patience here. Slow it down. He's got one, gets it around Maloney. He came flying in. Plord then helps out. Now this is great too because when I want the D in the house, you know, we always talk about in the house. What I also want too is to attack. If you're on D and you're in this general area around Devo, I want you to attack. Okay, because standing here or here while they're shooting does no good for Devo. All you're going to do is get in Devo's way and maybe block the shot. But I would rather you attack the puck carrier, because when we're attacking them, we're limiting their chances to make a good shot. Okay, so here we go. Pass it up. Mancuso takes it, taps it up to Gibby. Gibby doesn't waste any time. Head up. Passes it right to Cleary, who's all alone. Great breakout drill. Another fantastic breakout. Okay, now here's another breakout that ends in a 2-on-1. Now this one's a little crazy. This one's kind of long because we have a little trouble getting the puck out of the zone. Okay, so this is, I'm going to back this up a little bit too. Take a look. Whoa, did you see that? Did you see Brummy? Look at Brummy right here. He's getting ready. Well, I got to wait till the... So here's Brummy. Brummy's right here. He's going to start tapping his stick. Tap, 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 tap. Pass comes to him. Great pass. Just misses it because we all collapse on him. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this isn't necessarily wrong. Okay, so we've got the wingers. The wingers can come down kind of low. Remember, we talked in the beginning of the year about I didn't want the wingers any higher than the top of the circles, right? We wanted them kind of near the top. But this is the second half of the season. You all are doing a fantastic job staying in your positions. So it is absolutely okay to come down where Gibby is here. So, but look look. Did you guys see it too? Look who we have open all alone in our house, back door. Right, and we need to start watching that, because as the year goes on, we need to do a better job of keeping an eye on that. Now, on the flip side too, because it's not easy to do to keep an eye on the back door when you're D, that's also where we want to go too when we have possession. Okay, so I want you guys to keep an eye on that, especially in the next couple highlights too. So here, Brummy just sneaks away. Curdy gets involved, kind of kicks it away too. Brummy just couldn't get his hand on it. And just like Sid did earlier, Mancuso, not wasting any time, smacks it straight to the boards. Absolutely any time there's a scrum in front of our net, you smack it to a board, okay? You get it out of there. Even if you got to ice it, I don't care. We don't want little bouncing crazy pucks in our house. So great job by Mancuso. Now, look at Cleary. Cleary's saying, okay, this is my zone. I'm coming. Just misses it. Good battle with their D, and they keep it in the zone. Okay. But I also am really proud of our positioning here. Look, they have lots of Cyclones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all right here. We have Cleary. Cleary's in position. Plord's in position. Mancuso's in position. Gibby's in position. He's on his side of the ice. And Curdy's in here too. So they're all kind of, you know, staying with them, but we're not too clumped up. So I'm really happy with this. So even though the puck's in our zone a while, it's okay. It's still pretty safe. So now, here we got Brummy. Now Brummy's starting to sneak in a little bit. So we need to keep an eye on Brummy, right? So here comes Brummy, but also falling back is Plord. Okay, puck goes off to the side. Gibby's now chasing to the boards. Okay, Cyclone beats them. Puck goes around the net. Still like our positioning here. Here we do. Now we have our center. Here we have everyone's position is still good. We have our center playing in the center. We have Plord watching the house. He's keeping an eye on Brummy. Gibby's on his side. Cleary's over on there too. Fantastic job. And we have Mancuso over battling the puck. Maybe tripping. I didn't see that. Great pass up. Oh, did you see that? Great pass from Mancuso up to Cleary. Just hops the stick, and this is a great keep in by the Cyclone D. I don't know who that is. That's the only reason that didn't get out. That was the start of a great breakout play, but just a really good play by the Cyclone D. Okay, so now puck squirts over to the side. Let's see how we react. Okay, we got Plord chasing it. He's the one closest to the puck. He feels like he can make a play. That's okay. Mancuso sees that. He's back. And then we got Curdy here. He's backing up. It's good. So we've got Cleary here, and we've got Gibby up here. All right. Puck squirts by. Here comes Curdy. Oh, did you see that again? Oh, yeah. Guess who ran into each other again? Here's Malone. Here's Curdy. That's right. After the big hit in the first period, here they go again. They're going after each other again. It's so good. Okay, so Mancuso now has the puck. Let's look at our positions again. Cleary, excellent. Gibby's on the boards, perfect. Plord, circling around in the house, perfect. Curdy, taking out Malone, perfect. Okay, I'm just kidding, Curdy. It's a great battle, though. And then Mancuso, head up. He's going to make a great play. Okay, Mancuso flips it up to Gibby. Gibby now has, look, Gibby makes one little deke around their D. Now look how this changes. Now they have Gibby and Cleary. Okay, so now we have a 2-on-1. So I'm going to take this time to talk about 2-on-1s a little bit here. Okay, right now we have Gibby right here, right? And here's Cleary. We got some nice spacing here, and they have 1D. Okay, so when you're on a 2-on-1 and you have the puck, what I want you to do is to, if you are not being challenged, you absolutely can take that shot. Right now, this defender is playing the pass, which means he's not attacking or not committing to either player yet. Okay, so now when we're going to roll it forward, we're going to see how that changes. So now, if you're Cleary over here and you see your teammate going with the puck and it looks like they're going to shoot, where does Cleary need to go? She needs to go to the net, right? And try and get one of those gift goals like she gave to Gibby. So now we're going to go a little forward with this. And you're going to see the defender, watch the defender, starts to play the shooter. So no, now he starts to engage Gibby. So what does that do? Look how open Cleary is now. Cleary is wide open. And then Gibby makes the correct decision and sends a nice pass to Cleary. It just sneaks by, but that's hockey. This was the absolute correct play. Love it. Great play all around. Okay. Oh, I lost my notes here. See. Oh, this is the Devo Penguin Waddle play that I talked about in the locker room. Watch how Devo saves the goal here. Okay, so I'm going to play this. This is so good. Okay, puck gets tied up to skates. Bar recognizes it. We've all been there, right? We don't know where the puck is in our skates. That happens. Mancuso, attacking. We have Plord here. Oh, but I do want to take the second to look. Look what happened here. Defense, and same thing with defense that I was talking about earlier. We got to watch these back doors. Look, wide open in the house, okay? We need to try and stop that. And again, I'm not picking on the D because the D is hard. It is hard when you're D to focus on the puck and where the puck's going to go, and also keep an eye on the house and the people coming in and out of the house because it happens so fast. But that's why I'm doing these videos. I want you to see that there are people there, okay? So let's go a little bit more with this. Oh, let's get the markings off. So here we go. Mancuso's bringing it around the net, battling. Still ends up in the corner. Oh, and here we go again. So here's another example. Here we go. We got one wide open D and wide open Maloney in the house. Okay, just pointing that out. Okay, I like it. Bar's engaging. Trying to limit their time and space. It was a good job. It went around. Okay, Malone's going to chase it. And we've got Brummy in the house. Now Plord sees Brummy. And then moves forward. Oh, okay, now let's look here again. Look at there, we got again 1, 2. So in these and sometimes this happens. This is harder on D when you have plays that kind of stay in the zone, right? Because it's that little balance that we have with the D. If one D's here, the other D needs to be in the house, and then they need to rotate if it changes directions. So sometimes the longer the puck is in the zone, the harder it can be. Now this is also a great play by Snuffy. Good job staying with your guy. Excellent job. Oh, and the also reason I wanted to point this out too on why this positioning looks so crazy is because look what happens here. We have Bar out here playing center, but we also had Curdy out, and he was also center that day. So we had two players out there, and I don't know how that happened. It was somewhere in the coaching breakdown. So there's a video for the coaches too. We need to make sure we don't put two centers on the ice at the same time, right? So we had two centers out there, and they're both playing correct centers, almost carbon copy, right? So, but when that happens, because I was sitting there wondering, it's like, where's our winger? We have no winger up here because we have two centers. So we had no Big Bird. Oh, let's play that a little bit more. Okay, right through the crease. Oh, did you see the puck down there? Look at Brummy right in the house. There's those people in the house banging on him. Banging, 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 banging. Now let's watch. I'm just going to watch. Look, puck might be in the net, maybe not. Look what he does. Look at the penguin waddle by Devo. Now the ref's coming over. Look at the Cyclones are like, hey, 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 hey. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about, ref. Puck's right here. That's no goal. Oh, it's right there, bud. No goal. No goal. Let's watch the little waddle again. Okay, here he comes. Great job, Devo. Now, whether or not it was actually been a goal or not, I don't know. Okay, but the other thing about this play that we need to really start doing. Okay, look, one, we don't want people in our house like that, right? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of hits on the 4 weeks. I don't know. Was it 8, 9 hits on our goalie, and we don't have anybody there. Okay? So what I want going forward, y'all, is I want centers. So we've got Barr and Curdy, and we had 2D. I want someone in front of those people all the time. Okay? We always want a player between our goalie and their players. You see it in the Predators all the time, don't you? What happens? A scrum breaks out, and usually someone comes from behind and grabs their face. Don't do anything like that. All I'm saying is we need to skate over to them, and we need to get our stick under their stick so we can kind of start messing up them shooting on us, and we need to push with our shoulders, okay? That's absolutely legal, okay? Nothing wrong with that. But we don't want to leave our goalie hanging out to dry while he's getting the tar kind of beat on him. Okay, so let's back. Let's show that again so that we can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. Boom. See right here. This is when we need This is when we need people in between them and our goalie. We have 3 people hitting our goalie and no one there. Okay, and let's watch the waddle, and then we'll watch it in full speed. You gotta watch the waddle in full speed, right? Boom, boom, boom. Show me that waddle. Waddle, 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 waddle. Job, Penguin. Hey, now I will say too, and I forgot to mention that, Barr did come back. Okay? So let's take a look at that. And I want to point that out that, Barr up here said, hey, you guys have been down with our goalie a little too long. So Barr recognized it. Okay. Oh, that's the other thing too. You gotta love how Devo. Is it a goal? No. It's not a goal, baby. All right. So here we go. This is called a great play. I don't remember what this is. Oh, this is such a good play. This is a great play. Now I know why I called it that. All right, I need to slow it down. All right, slow it down. Backing it up. Let's get kind of right here. So watch this play. Now, we want to see Snuffy forces the play, steals the puck and deep in their zone. Okay, that's great part number 1. Now, we got Big Bird, and Big Bird's going to come. He's going to come into the house, and he's going to tap his stick. Now, I'm going to just play it because I want you to hear the reaction behind the glass. Because this is in the 3rd period. Our game is almost over. And there was a AA travel tournament game going to happen. And all of that team was lined up. And I want to hear your reaction. I want you to hear the reaction when this play happens. Great pass. Oh. That entire team recognized how good that play was. Great play. One-timers are not easy. We've already discussed that. So let's watch it again here. He's got that. He's controlling the puck. Head up. Make a decision. Look at the tapping. Lets him know I'm here. And almost got a hold of that. I mean, we're talking inches. Actually, let's do that in regular speed so you can hear the reaction. So close. Great play, boys. All right. Okay, on this play, I want to talk about pursuit and the proper way to chase down somebody with the puck. And for this example, I'm going to use Dover. Dover had one of the finest pursuits that I saw in all the video, and this is it, and I want you guys to watch it. So what I'm going to do first, though, is I'm going to just start it and play it in regular speed, and I want to see if you guys notice Dover sticking out here. So we're lining up for a face-off. Dover's the center. Kind of far away, but it still really highlights how well you did pursue. Okay, good face-off win to the D. Passing it up. Dover's looking for the pass. Also, look at that. Stick around. Bang. Stick up. Still doesn't give up on the play. Hustling back. I can't even keep up with it. We're going to have to go this in slow-mo. I want to show you all the great things about this play. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to put it in slow-mo. Let's get back up there. Okay, so let's stop it and just take a quick look here. So here's Dover at the face-off. Okay. I know it's kind of hard to see, but Dover's going to win the face-off. And immediately, he wins it back to the D and immediately is looking for the pass forward. That's fantastic. D goes back, puck goes back to the D. Now look, now he's curling. Here he is again. I'm going to keep highlighting him. He's right there. Looking for the pass. Head is back, looking for the pass. That's fantastic. Pass goes to Snuffy. That's okay. Puck's coming in the zone. Cyclone picks it up. Now, so here he is again. Now watch what he does. Goes around now. Now he's got his stick around. Bangs the stick up on his stick. And watch, it comes right back down. So this is one of the differences that we've been talking about with some of the penalties that we've been getting. When you bring your stick up around the waist of another player, you have to make sure that stick comes back down immediately. Had Dover kept that stick up there into his belt, into the belt area of the other Cyclone, that would have easily been a penalty. But he just bangs up, kind of trying to jar the puck loose. Doesn't work this time, but that's still perfect. Cyclone was strong on the puck. Now let's watch Dover. Just want to make sure you guys can see him. He's still right here. Okay, now Dover's swinging around. Puck goes to Big Bird. Gets tossed into the zone. Now we also got good play here. Snuffy coming in. Now this is the other great thing too. Dover is just not chasing everywhere. Okay? Dover is, look at his eyes. He is seeing that Snuffy is engaging. So watch what he does. He doesn't just attack. He's not blindly just attacking wherever the puck goes, okay? So he sees that Snuffy's got it, and he's reading the ice, and he's saying, where can I go? Look, he's already starting to curl where he thinks the pass is going to go. Almost reads it and cuts it off, just misses it. Do you see that? So here he is. He came and curled because he was reading the play. Now he's curling back. Now watch this hard stop. Puck comes the other way, and immediately changes the direction in pursuit. Now, it was offsides because the puck just trickled out, but that was incredible. So not only did he pursue him out in the center ice, read the play, he also came back and cut in and immediately still pursued the puck. So I'm going to back up. I want to show you that cut one more time. Oh, back it up a little bit more. Okay. There's Snuffy forcing it. Dover reading the play. Now watch this cut. Puck goes the other way, immediately stops, and is going the other way full throttle. Love it. Okay, so now, real quickly, let's watch it one more time in full speed. There was little time, little space, and little time for any Cyclone to make a good decision. It's because Dover was all over him, and Snuffy. Oh, what a great play. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, this last, down to the last couple. So now we have Sid breaking in. And Sid does something that I love. What happens when you shoot on net? What do I want you to do? Do I want you to skate past the net? Or I want you to do what? Crash the net. And Snuffy, look at Snuffy flying in there too. That was a great job by Snuffy. Coming in, crashing the net. Okay, this was a good play by Gibby. Brings it in, shoots a great D by the Cyclone on Gibby. Puck squirts out to Barr. Look where Barr was. Right out here. Out in the house all alone. Look, we got Mancuso also out here all alone. This is good stuff. Comes out there. Little knuckle puck around. Gibby sees it. Look, we got sticks down. Oh, I like sticks. Sticks down. Look at the sticks on the ice. Barr's getting his on the ice. Sticks on the ice. Head up. Gibby makes a great pass right in the house, just a little off. And look how it brought everyone over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 Cyclones chasing it. And here comes Mancuso. If Mancuso could have gotten a hang of that, he would have had a beautiful open lane. But he doesn't there. And it sneaks by. Okay. So that's just an idea of what I want to do. I want to just show you guys from an outside view what's happening so you guys can see it on how you guys are doing. And I am so impressed on how well and how much improvement you have done in playing positions. Because really, there was only a couple instances where I found that positioning wasn't really good, especially by the wingers. Because when we had wingers down in our house, it was causing all sorts of craziness. And you guys have done a fantastic job staying in your positions. So great job, guys. I should be getting better at these. I'm going to try doing these a lot more often for our games. All right. So I will talk to you guys later. All right. Bye.